Hey guys, welcome to our new show, The Walking Dead Recap, where we recap everything that is The Walking Dead, including the TV show, the comics, and the games.
I'm DaBeardedXeno.
And I'm surprisingly Dolphin, and today we're talking about The Walking Dead Season 4 trailer that just came out yesterday.
Yeah, very exciting.
You both loved it. Can't wait till October 13th when it said it starts. Anyway, trailer starts off with the gang searching a big spot supermarket.
Big lots.
Yeah, basically it's a rip off of that. They couldn't use that name, so they just...
I know y'all Yankees up there may not have Big Lots, but it's closeout store, pretty much.
Yeah, they're searching it. You see Glenn and Maggie, of course, in their riot gear, as we saw last season. And we see this new guy. Turns out his name is Bob Stuckey. They didn't say that in the trailer, but the behind-the-scenes stuff, you'll know his name is Bob Stuckey. Anyway, turns out there's an attack there. Someone, at least they find a walker. I don't know if someone gets bit or not, but
I think Sasha
they get
dies there.
attacked.
I really
Sasha
do.
could die there. Who knows if it could happen. Then, of course, between all these scenes we're going to talk about, they're just random cuts of people just looking at the camera. So I can't cover everything, but we're going to cover all the important stuff.
Yeah.
Next we go to Carol telling Daryl about how the walkers are building up around the fence and that they're even pushing against the fence. And it shows that if there's enough of them, they can even knock the fence down eventually.
I wonder why they're pulling up against the fence. Maybe somebody's baiting them?
Yeah. You also see these cool new wooden spike traps that I think is genius.
Badass.
Yeah. Also, we see Karen. Do you remember Karen from the finale?
Yeah.
She's going to be in the season a lot more. At least they lead you on to think that.
I think she's just going to become Lily. I really do.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, that would be great. I didn't even think about that. That'd be cool if she did that. But yeah, she's the one survivor from Woodbury in the season 3 finale. You also see Michonne riding a horse for some reason. That's one thing we saw. Did you see the season 4 banner that came out a few weeks ago?
Yeah, she's on a horse.
Yeah. Then we find out that there's an attack inside the prison. Somehow walkers get in.
Governor!
Yeah. I mean, it could be anybody. Maybe they're just a psychotic person living in there, but it could be the governor somehow.
Anybody but Negan.
Yeah. We'll find out eventually who that is. And there's basically a riot. Like, there's people running around. You see Glenn, like, hit somebody in the face. Well, it's probably a walker. That's a fresh walker, though. I thought it was a person, a live person, first time I saw it. And you obviously see people are going to die in that scene. I think we see one guy getting bit.
Yeah.
And we see some people getting shot. So, yes.
Daryl saves that little chubby kid. Reminds
Yeah,
me of me.
chubby kid with the curly blonde hair. And then we see just a random scene of Daryl and Michonne. They're in the woods, and they see something because I think Daryl brings up his crossbow.
I kicked the mic.
It's
Sorry.
okay. Yeah, Daryl brings up his crossbow at something. So they see somebody. It's probably not the governor. Just because if Daryl saw the governor, he'd be dead. I think so, at least. Then we go to a scene of Carol teaching little kids about using knives. That's interesting.
Now this is how you do it, like here, and if you want to die, you just slit your wrist right here, and you'll cross the tracks not down the road.
So yeah, they're turning these kids into... I think it's a good thing, because the kids can't be defenseless.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta defend themselves to an extent.
That one scene where she's standing by the fence with the chick, and she grabs the knife like she's going to kill herself with it. So that's interesting.
We'll have something about that in the comparisons later, so it actually has some leverage. Yeah.
Sweet.
Then we see Bob is looking... He's looking in a mirror, and he has blood on his hands. And then, this is a trailer trick. I thought he was looking to his left to see a trail of blood, but it turns out that's Tyrese looking at the trail of blood.
Yeah.
So that's the stupid tricks they pull in the trailers.
You can notice the beanie.
Yep. Tyrese and beanie, that's how you
Art
tell.
toboggan, if you're not up with today's standards.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you caught that, because I did not catch that. Then Michonne mentions that Woodbury is no longer in one piece. Now, when Season 3 ended, we read online that they would be shooting in Woodbury for this season, so I thought they might go back to Woodbury in several episodes, because Robert Kirkman said they'd be back in Woodbury pretty often filming in Season 4. I don't know if they changed their minds or what, but apparently Woodbury isn't worth anything anymore.
They could just mean like it has fallen, it's overrun, it's not worth going.
Yeah.
But the governor could actually go back to Woodbury and be building another army.
True. Also, one thing about Woodbury that's interesting, in the finale, from what I remember, we just see a bunch of old people and like little kids, like babies, getting off that bus. And now we're seeing like teenagers and I guess 8, 9-year-olds and people in their 50s, people we didn't see get off the bus. I understand you can't cast people that far ahead, but still.
It almost looks like they just recast everybody that the governor went apeshit on in the finale.
Yeah.
Except for, what was the Bob? The guy from the comics.
What?
Ben's dad.
That's Alan.
Okay.
Alan, yeah.
Okay.
Alan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care about my side characters.
Then we see Tyrese. He walks outside and he has a mortified look on his face. And now me and DaBeardedXeno have two completely different opinions of what this scene means. You go ahead with your theory.
I think there's a scene later on where he punches Rick, and the background is the exact same. And with my film knowledge background, I'm pretty sure that's the exact scene. I mean, it looks like the same camera setup and everything. Mm-hmm. So I think Tyrese snaps, punches out Rick, and that's his reaction like, oh shit, what did I just do?
Well, I think that he walks outside and sees maybe someone he knows and loves, and he could either, it looks like he has something for Karen. If you look at the trailer again, maybe he starts dating someone from Woodbury, or most likely, my number one theory at the moment is Sasha. Maybe she got bit, or I don't know, someone killed her and she's seeing her body. I don't know, but I think
she could have got bit in the supermarket and this didn't react to it.
Maybe. No, but he was at the supermarket though.
But yeah, but he didn't probably didn't know, and she goes up back.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Who knows? But I think it's more because he's seeing something dead. Herschel mentions in a narrative that 12 people have been killed, 2 of them in cold blood. So that means, I think it means 2 of the 12 were murdered by another person, and the other 10 were killed by walkers.
It could have been like maybe the person that Glenn killed was actually a real person, like you were talking about.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good theory.
Of course, I think the governor just came in, killed their guards, and then let the walkers in.
That's the next point. Someone is feeding the walkers.
Yeah.
Interesting, because we saw, I can't remember, it's Andrew, the prisoner that escaped last season. He did the same thing, killed a deer and like gutted it and was using it to attract walkers to the prison. Someone else does that this season.
Yeah, with lots of rats and deers and all kinds of shit.
Someone is baiting the walkers to attack the prison. Probably the governor, but who knows?
Yeah, old eye patch.
Yeah, who knows? Have you seen the leaked picture of what the governor looks like this season? There's a picture of him this season. It's very low quality and blurry. But he looks, they wanted to make him look more like he does in the comic. Almost looks like he has a beard or something. I don't know. It's a really low quality image, but it's out there.
If they're going to go that route, just get Danny Trejo.
Yeah, really. Then we see, all I can gather from the next scene is the group plans they're going to go out and search for something. Really don't know what. But you
probably
see the trucks moving out.
The end, if you arrive, you survive.
Maybe. They could mix it around like that. Then, I thought this was interesting. Michonne looks at a map and she points at Macon. Macon, Georgia was in the first episode of the game.
Clem!
I don't know.
That'd be awesome if you see a cameo, just like a dude in coveralls walking with a little chick.
That would. I mean, Macon is a real town in Georgia, so it's probably a coincidence, but maybe just a slight nod to the video game.
It was purposely put there.
Yeah.
She points directly at Macon.
And then Carl and Herschel are out, and they find a walker. It looks like it's attached, like rotted onto the tree. And that looks
like some Last of Us shit there.
Yeah, it does. And some idiots online are saying that's Jim from season 1 when it's not. It can't be. They're too far away, and they left Jim off the side of the road.
Now, wait,
just had to get that off my chest.
Now that I think about it, it looks like Alan.
He was killed off the side of the road.
Was he shot in the head?
Yes.
Okay.
Alan was shot in the head.
It's been a long time since I've seen the finale. My Blu-ray's not in yet, so.
True. Then we get to the awesome scene where we see Daryl, Michonne, Tyrese, and Bob. They're trapped in a car, surrounded by walkers. They don't know what to do. What?
I love it's Daryl, Michonne, Tyrese, and Bob.
Yeah. 3 cool names than just Bob.
Bob.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I think it's Michonne that first decides they just got to go for it. Open the car door, start swinging.
GTFO!
Yep. You gotta do what you gotta do. Then we see it's already an iconic image of Tyrese surrounded by walkers, armed only with the hammer. That was also his part in the banner, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a cool scene. More about that later. Then we see Carol outside by herself. She has like a hose. You see that? She has like a hose trying to soften water or something like that.
I thought that was.
No, it's Carol.
I thought that was Glenn.
No, when the walkers show up behind her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. No, it's Carol.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
It went by fast, and I just saw like a little nose.
Yeah, that's definitely Carol, and then I don't think she dies there. They wouldn't show something like that in the trailer. And we see Rick is shooting the.
She's definitely the love interest for Daryl now, so they're going to keep her along. This is Daryl's one.
I hope so. I really like Carol.
Lori's gone, so they can't do the whole, I want a threesome. Oh, no, I want to kill myself.
That was in the comics. Then we see, this gruesome scene of the car. The car trying to start, and it's on the top of...
Yeah!
I can't wait for that.
How much are you going to bet that's not going to air?
No, it's gonna. Well, that's gotta air. They can't put something that cool in a trailer and it not air. It's definitely gonna air eventually. And we see Rick he tells someone to calm down, and the trailer wants you to think it's Daryl or Tyrese, but we don't know because he's just looking off screen. He's telling someone to calm down. Could be anybody. Could be Carl for all we know. Then we see Tyrese threatening Daryl, holds him up like this, and then it has a really quick cut to Tyrese punching Rick. That's gonna be good.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. So that's gonna be cool. And then we see, every time I see a character in the show and they're looking down, they point a gun down, it looks like they're just putting someone down. That's, just put them out of their misery. We see a scene of Maggie doing that to somebody, and then...
Herschel.
Who knows? It could be. And then a few other just flashes. Then we see Rick doing the same thing.
Carl.
No. Fuck, no way. Be interesting, though.
Oh, no.
Then we go back to, this is the last scene, actually, with Daryl, Michonne, Tyrese, and Bob in the car, and they hear the radio signal saying, I don't know if you heard it clearly, but I found that it's saying sanctuary. Those who arrive, survive.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Nice.
Yeah, so loved. God, such a good trailer. Do you think it's a better trailer than Season 3 trailer?
Yes.
I don't know. The thing about the Season 3 trailer was that it only covered the first 4 episodes, and that made me think the whole season was that fast-paced. And after those 4 episodes, it kind of slowed down.
Yeah, especially when Andrea's whole, do I trust the governor?
Yeah.
Do I trust Rick?
Yeah.
What do I do? Yeah. I'm just going to sit here like a little bitch and not get out of my cuffs and let Milton kill me.
Yeah. Yeah. And now we're at the comic book comparisons section. Now, 5 things to talk about.
Ooh.
Here, 5 things.
That's interesting. I don't really read the comic books.
Yeah.
So
I've read every single issue. Love the comics. First off, just explaining who Bob Stuckey is. He's in the comics. This is just his comic story. He's a former army medic. He is the town drunk in Woodbury, and is forced to save the governor from the injuries he receives from Michonne. Because in the comics, he rapes Michonne, and she gets revenge and completely messes him up. I mean, chops off an arm, scoops his eye out.
And then chops off his dick.
Yeah, does that. Just really messes him up. And since the other doctors move out with Rick and the other, Rick and his friends, and they try to escape Woodbury, Bob is the only person with medical experience that's left in the town. So he's basically forced to save the governor's life against his will. But that's all he does in the comics. That's it. He's in like 1 issue.
Is he black in the comics too?
No, he's like a 6-year-old white man.
6-year-old?
Yeah, 60-year-old white man. Yeah, 6-year-old doctor. Drunk. Anyway, a 60-year-old white man. I don't know about 60. He's pretty old in the comics. But he's only in 1 issue. And they're turning that into what's going to be a full-fledged character, I think.
He looks like Lewis from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, he does. Number 2, in the comics there is a prison murderer storyline where someone in the prison is killing people.
Ooh, that's a cool.
Yes. That was actually one of the prisoners that they find that you didn't see in the TV show. It was a guy, when they all meet the prison in the comics, there's this one guy, I think his name is Thomas. And they're like, oh, what did you do? He was like, oh, I tax evasion, that's why I'm here. and it turns out Herschel has 2 twin daughters that aren't in the show. Their names are Rachel and Susie. And this is gruesome. In the comic, he decapitates them both. I think it's Glenn or Herschel who walks into a room in the prison and just sees their bodies flailing and sees their heads, like their teeth are still chomping because they're decapitated.
Ugh.
Yes, that's so. Maybe Tyrese sees the decapitated head of somebody. Yeah, they're definitely using the murder storyline this season.
Oh yeah. Could there be another prisoner that we haven't found out about?
No way. That was a popular theory last season, but
It's like,
that's too late for that.
Could the other ones have like cordoned him off because he was so dangerous that he finally got out?
I think they've searched this prison
I mean,
backwards and forwards.
They killed
at
off
this
all the
point.
prison.
Yeah, they did. I really hated that they killed off Axel that early. Yeah. Then also, I put this in the same category. There's a suicide in that storyline, and if you read the comics, you probably know that suicide's Carol. So I'm thinking somebody kills themselves this season.
Yeah.
I could definitely do that. And it could be that little girl you saw. It could be, I don't know, maybe Karen or anyone else gets in a relationship with Tyrese and kills himself. But that's ultimately what that's what made Carol do it, because she was with Tyrese and then he cheated on her with Michonne, and then she tried to go to Rick and wanted to have like a threesome marriage with Rick and Lori, and she killed herself. She just basically let a walker eat her. Basically. So it could be somebody letting a walker eat them or just slitting their wrist. Who knows? Anyway, number 3 is a scene of Tyrese being surrounded by walkers just with a hammer. Now in the comics, this happened in the gym of the prison. Like there was a gym in the prison in the comic books, and we get the same scene. He's surrounded, and everyone thinks there's no chance. He's got to be dead. Basically, they close the door on him, and you actually spend several issues assuming Tyrese is dead, and they go back a few days later, and then they open the door, and it's just him by himself with his hammer, surrounded by dead walkers. He's still alive. So
It's like, what
yes,
the fuck? Shut the door.
that was a really good payoff in the comics.
Oh.
But if this scene happens in the show, it's cool because you get to see how he escapes this. Because in the comics, he kind of didn't. It was off screen.
Yeah.
So that's something to definitely borrow from the comics. Number 4 is the Rick and Tyrese fight. In the comics, actually, Carol tries to slit her wrist after Tyrese cheats on her with Michonne, and they think Carol dies, and Rick starts blaming Tyrese, saying it's his fault that she tried to kill herself, and that's what makes them fight. And also, have you seen the leaked pictures of Rick with a bandage over his hand?
Yeah.
That's probably what it is, because I think Rick breaks his hand hitting Tyrese in the comic. So that could be what it's for. The last thing I have, number 5, is the sanctuary that they hear radio signal could be Alexandria, which is basically the location they go to after the prison saga in the comics. That's all I really have about that. Anything you want to add to that?
No. Death predictions.
Oh, death predictions?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That'd be cool. Who do you think will die?
Herschel.
Herschel, yeah, that's probably safe.
Carol.
I agree. Both those. They could die.
Tyrone.
Tyrese.
Yeah.
Racist. Tyrese, same thing. No, well, I don't know. Tyrese does not live past the prison saga in the comics. Who knows? Actually, there's a rumor that he does die. I found that there's a rumor he dies in a specific episode number, which I won't give away. But yeah. But I don't know. I think they really need to work up his character so people really care about him before they kill him off.
See, I think they brought him in for fan service.
They really did. At first, I didn't think we'd have him at all. At first, I thought T-Dog was just replacing
Yeah. Then they
Tyrese.
killed off T-Dog.
Yeah.
He showed up.
Yeah. Do you believe... I hate saying this online, too. There's no way Rick is going to die this season.
No!
0 chance. That's a huge thing.
Walking Dead's about Rick.
Right
and
now,
Carl.
he's the main character. Yeah. And Carl. Apparently, Robert Kirkman said a long time ago, "Oh yeah, Rick could die any moment." The day after that, people were saying, "Oh, confirm, Rick dies in season 4." Like, no, you're an idiot. Anyone can die at any moment.
Robert Kirkman is the biggest troll on earth.
No, he didn't even say anything wrong. He's saying the truth. Like, anyone can die, but Rick's not going to.
No. He'd die in the comics before he dies in the TV.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point, too. Moving on, this is actually interesting. The events in the comic and the TV show, they're kind of flipped. See, a lot of things that happened last season with the Governor and Woodbury being introduced, that happened in volume 5, 6, 7, and kind of sort of 8. And this season, when we saw the trailer, these are the events of volume 3 and 4. So they kind of skipped over the prison drama and went straight for the Woodbury and Governor stuff. And now, so they've got that out of the way, they're going back to the drama of volume 3 and 4. And I think they'll just go ahead and skip to volume 8. And I'm really sure that the prison saga is going to be over with at the end of the season. What do you think?
Governor's gonna die.
I hope Governor dies. I hope the prison is over. I love the prison. I think it's a great location. But 2 seasons, that's
Perfect.
a good place. Yes, perfect place.
It had a lot of story in 2 seasons on TV show. There you go.
Perfect.
I mean, well, they stretched out Herschel's farm to an entire season.
Yeah,
so.
that was not a good idea.
2 is a good season, but not the best.
Yeah. Also have some casting news. You might have heard this before, but Sasha, Beth, Tyrese, they're all promoted to series regulars for this season.
Beth?
Yes, Beth is a series regular for this season.
She's not going to die. I think Tyrese and Sasha are both going to die.
There's a good chance they will. See, I was 100% certain that Beth and Carol were going to die last season. They didn't.
Yeah.
That surprised me. Also, Karen and also Martinez and Schubert, which those two were the 2 who went off with the Governor in the finale. They're promoted to recurring characters, which means they'll have a pretty decently sized part, but they won't exactly be in every single episode, which I think is really cool.
So basically, it's like Beth in season 2.
Yeah, more like Beth in season 3, because the only thing she had in season 2 was trying to kill herself.
Oh, Mama, why are you coming out like a walker? What's wrong?
Also, you probably knew this, but this season will also get 16 episodes, just like season 3.
Yes.
Awesome.
Good.
Only thing we know for certain is there's some rumored episode titles, but the only one that they've came out and confirmed is episode 1 is called 30 Days Without an Accident. What do you think this means?
I have 2 theories. It could actually be 30 days after the Governor attacked, or it could just be because they go to the electrical plant.
That's what I think. I think it's going to be a time skip way more than 30 days. I'm thinking, I hope several months is the time skip between season 3 and 4.
Daryl's definitely got longer hair. So.
Yeah, definitely. And Carl, obviously, a lot older.
Carl's going to grow a beard next season.
Yeah, I think 30 days of that accident certainly means it's alluding to probably a power plant.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows plants like that, they advertise, for some reason they advertise how long it's been since the last accident. But yeah. Of course, we covered how long time could be. How many episodes does this trailer cover?
I'm guessing 5.
5? Alright. Last season, it was 4, which I was shocked it was only 4 episodes. You're going to say 5. I'm going to say 6. I don't know, just for an even number for some reason.
This is definitely less than half the season.
Oh, yeah. I hope so. God, that'd be great. The last question that I've got, we can wrap it up. How many episodes in until we see the Governor?
You know what I think?
What?
First shot's Governor. And then he
shot.
He goes away for 3 episodes.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I don't think we'll see him at all until I'm going to go ahead and put my prediction in and say episode 4. I don't think we're going to see him for quite a bit. They might hint at him, with the people who leave in the trash, but I don't think we will see his face until episode 4.
So you know how they have the whole teaser before they come in? They go, nah. I think you'll see something going on. Be like some kind of event where there's a bunch of walkers or something. It's like going cascading, bunch of dead walkers, then a bunch of dead people. Then you hear a motor running, you hear a door open, goes to some feet. It goes up. It's the Governor. No. And that's all you see of him for a couple
Yep.
episodes. I think that's the way they're going to start the season.
I like that, but I don't know. Of course, these trailers are designed to mislead you, but I think the governor's going to take a back seat for just a little bit. And then hopefully the season 4 finale is what everyone wanted for the season 3 finale, and it just be the prison massacre. That's what everybody wants from the season 4 finale, I think.
Yeah.
That would be great to see.
They got a bunch of people to kill off. So.
Yeah, they do. That's another good thing about bringing all the Woodbury people. It's just you have a bunch of fluff characters that you'll still see. You'll be a little sad to see them dead, but
Can't sing up. You're a casualty. You're a casualty.
Yeah.
You're a casualty.
Yeah. That's all I've got for the Walking Dead season 4 trailer.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. We're going to be starting full recaps on every episode of season 4 when it starts on October 13th. It might take us a little while to get to the recap of the episodes, but
we will do them.
Yes, we'll definitely do them. And if we get bored before then, we might even do recaps of other episodes. We're going to end up recapping every episode eventually.
Yes.
Definitely.
And we also will have a sister series coming about recapping the final 8 episodes of Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Just because we can.
Yep, because it'll be fun and it's going to be a great ending.
Yes.
I hope so.
So, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know whether or not you're excited for this series, whether or not you actually like this series that we're running ourselves. Give us hints and thoughts that we can do to improve this. Give us some questions. We'll address them on the air. Give us your theories. We'll address them on the air.
We promise that if you leave any feedback, we will mention your name and everything on the air.
Feedback,
Love
make
feedback.
us holler, honey boo boo. Yeah.
All right, see you next time with the Walking Dead recap. Bye.